After the attack of Mako shark, he had some peaceful time for an hour or two, uh, and then he in this paragraph he has tasted the meat of the marlin from the place where the shark had cut him, and the meat was exceptionally good. It had no stinginess, and its quality and the taste was very good. And then there is no other sail or any person or any boat or anything nearby. He's alone in the sea. On the only thing he can see around are flying fish, and then not even a bird is there. And he has been sailing for 2 hours, and when he saw the first of the two sharks, this is another kind of the other kind of marlin, and he said loud. There was no translation for this word, and he is now panicked. He knew that such a time would come. And galanos, the previous one he called it dentuso mako shark. These are the shovel nosed sharks who have triangular fins, and he calls them galanos. So there are two sharks, shovel-nosed sharks, and they were excited in the stupidity of their great hunger, and they attacked, but their manner is different than the mako shark, and they are hateful, bad smelling scavengers as well as killers. They were hungry, and they would bite. When they were hungry, they would bite under a boat or eat the turtle's legs. And these are hateful sharks. There is scavengers. And galanos, come on galanos, they came, बट दे डिड नॉट कम एज अ मैको हैड कम. इतना डायरेक्टली अटैक करने नहीं आई थी. एक जो थी वो नीचे स्किफ के चली गई, विद आउट ऑफ साइट हो गई, और दूसरी जो थी वो इट केम वी हैड ऑलरेडी बिन बिटन विद हिज हाफ सर्कल ऑफ जॉस, और दूसरी जो है वो फ़िश को बाइट करने आई है, और एक जो है वो नीचे चली गई है स्किफ के. And then the old man attacked the one which was eating the shark, and he attacked it where the brain joined the spinal cord. He drove the knife which he had attached to the oar in the brain of the shark, and then the shark let go of the fish and slid down, and he swallowed what he had eaten. And then the other shark, it was shaking the skiff. It had gone under the skiff, and from under the skiff it was eating the flesh of the fish, and it was shaking the fish, and the old man could not see him. And then the old man moved the skiff a little bit away, and then when he caught sight of that fish, he tried to attack him. He stabbed him in the left eye, but the shark remained unaffected. It still hung there, and then he attacked between the vertebrae and the brain. It was the place where the brain of the shark is located. And then the shark finally let go. It opened its jaws and let go the fish, and then he wiped his blade, and they must have taken a quarter of him, the best meat, and now he wishes, I wish it was a dream and I had never hooked him. I'm sorry about it, fish, and mixed everything wrong. So he did not wish to look at the fish now, and then he's saying, I should not have gone out so far, fish, neither for you nor for me. I'm sorry, fish. And then he said, looked at the lashing of the knife, and then I wish I had a stone for the knife. And then he wishes he had other tools with him. He has got very few fishing tools as well. So and then अपने आप को ही कह रहा है कि you give me good counsel, I'm tired of it. So think of what you can do with what there is. So he's advising himself, you shouldn't think कि क्या होना चाहिए, मेरे पास होना चाहिए था, जो कुछ है उसी को ही यूज़ में लाने के लिए सोचो. So अपने आप को ही कह रहा है कि you give me a lot of advice, I'm fed up of it. And then he had the tiller, he had some other things with him which he is thinking he can use as a fighting tool. So, and then the fish is much lighter now because most of the part has been eaten by the sharks, and that was the best part. And he was a fish to keep a man all winter, he thought. Don't think of that. And then he's saying about thinking about his hands, and they do not bleed much. There is nothing cut it that means anything, so they may bleed, keep the left from cramping. So he's thinking about his hands. They have deep cuts in them, and there is smell of blood coming from his hands as well, smell of blood from the fish as well. I wish it had really been a dream, but who knows, it might have turned out well. The next shark that came was a single shovel nosed. It was again another shovel nosed shark has attacked. The shark jerked back as he again attacked the shark, and he aimed for the brain. This is again the third time he's fighting with sharks. This time it is a single shark, and then he again settled himself to steer. He did not even watch the shark sinking away in the water, and then he did not even watch it. Now I have gaff. Now gaff is an instrument, again a tool for fishing, and he's saying it will do no good. I have 2 oars and a tiller and a short club, and now they have beaten me. He thought, I'm too old to club sharks to death, but I will try it as long as I have the oars and now he's thinking कि अब मैं sharks को अपने club से ही मारने की कोशिश करूँगा, और गाफ से या टिलर से, जो भी उसके पास है. And then it was late in the afternoon, and he saw nothing but the sea and the sky. There was more wind in the sky than there had been, and soon he hoped he would see land. So it is late in the afternoon. It is almost evening now. You're tired, old man. He had now this is his third day is also arriving at the midpoint. It's past afternoon. Soon it will be evening. You're tired inside. The sharks did not hit him again until just before sunset. Now as evening has passed and it's now time for night, sunset हो रहा है, evening गुजर रही है, तो दोबारा से sharks ने attack किया है. And brown fins with white tails, and they were in the water, and they were following the scent of the fish. They headed straight for the skiff, swimming side by side. Now this time it was a pack of sharks. बहुत सी sharks थी, एक shark नहीं है, एक या 2 sharks नहीं है जिनसे ये fight करता. And then he could use the only tools he has are the limited, and they again he could use it effectively. And then again the 2 sharks, this time these are 2 sharks, और उसके बाद एक और pack of sharks attack करती हैं. Sharks different, मतलब now it's going to be many sharks now. This time there were 2 sharks and he attacks them then, and he is clubbing them with his club. Come on, yellow nose, and he's struggle हो रही है इसकी sharks से, which is symbolic. The fight with the sharks, it symbolizes the challenges one faces even after achieving the goal. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि इतनी मेहनत के बाद जो आपने जो कुछ अचीव किया है वो परमानेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग रहे. ये एक्चुअली अंडरलाइंग इसकी मैं सिंबल ये है. sharks symbolize that your success or victory, even if you have achieved it, is not long lasting. You can lose it even, or there are other people who can snatch it from you. There are other challenges which can again make you lose. So nothing is permanent. Victory is not permanent.